people out there. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. How we are doing as a family? Hope all is well with us. My people, we still do on our brother topic. We still do on our brother Davido topic. Not be small to you, my people. You get to video when I go pray for now today. A lot of people don't come out to come they talk a lot of things about our brother waiting lead to the song RIP. A lot of people don't they come, the thing don't come they spread, the thing come they get different angle. But waiting come mostly pay me for all those things now. All those things when all those people they review be say before our brother Davido lost his son, why they not come out they review all those things? Why they not come out they talk with the Irish? Why they not come out say see what our brother shook him and put? Why they not come out talk all those things? When it come be saying and now when the poor man they in pains, now they'll come they review all those things. When I say this life is not balance, this world not balance. This world not balance, eh? Everybody just dey on his own. Everybody they carry a cross. We just they pray, may we not fall for enemy hand. Make them not see wetin person eat sleep. Now it just be the prayer. Because once you don't fall, once something don't happen to person, some go they rejoice, some go big, some go some bear some follow you, they feel the pains. But the one when they rejoice inside body, inside heart, 9 minutes pass. That's why I dey always talk for my video say we they look ourselves, say we be one. We not be one. Or if we see to say we they see each other heart, we for no say the one when they happy with us with our success or with our way of life. Out of all the people who we call our friends, they are very few. Now God they protect His children. So that one apart. So my people, what I want to really talk about today be say, out of all those things where they review now, they say if something resemble true, they will say not true. I know use that one take to say our brother say he do all those things when they come out come review because one my eye not reach my people. I dey always they talk am for my video say my eye no reach am. Now wetin people they carry now they follow them they share. You know me say I support say yes not true they talk. That one apart. So my brother fast forward to wetin read the ground now be say they come they try to they accuse our brother now say he know wetin they buy a fresh and they know wetin buy a pikin. So now that one we no really know. My people, they say person wey use mouth take share meat. We don't know whether na the one wey dey inside im mouth na im big pass the one wey break out of im mouth. Na only God, as I first talk, say na God, na him know the, na God dey read our heart. We human being, now if you just see person wey ugly, you go say this person na witch just because say he ugly. You bad say that person wey dey ugly wey they call witch, so you go get pure heart person pass person wey see say he dey beautiful. That one when they beautiful go get bad heart. But that one when be out of because of your appearance, they ugly, they'll say na wish. So now say we human beings still the judge. But now only God they look our heart. So that one apart there. My people, what it really they happen now be say person not gonna know the one way we can't believe again. But I pray as I first they pray right from time since when our brother lost his son. Say may God help the people when they detect wetin kill this baby, may God direct them to the right place to find out the truth. May give them the knowledge and the wisdom to investigate this case where to concerning wetin take this our lovely boy away from us. May God give them the power to detect, to open the people when they under this thing. If not people they under, if not see true say papa know wetin by pikin, or if not see true say papa know wetin they kill him friends. May God see review everything because nothing we can hide everything from men, but God our creator we can never hide anything from God. My people, make I leave una make una by una self watch this two video when I want play for una today. Thank you all my subscribers. God will really bless you guys richly for me in Jesus' name. Please, people out there, don't forget to say help your sister, share, subscribe, and like. Thank you all. Bye.
My heart was torn when I heard heard the news of Ifeanyi Chukwu's passing, Davido's son, it was, I'm trying to be as honest and as real as I can be. I don't want to pretend. I'm being very honest with you. And I believe I'm not alone when I say that I felt like the child that was lost was my biological child. The boy was too than his dad. And the devil came and took him. So as soon as this happened, the entertainment industry, both in Africa and Hollywood, wherever, I do have some knowledge. And everybody was writing, Joe, what do you think? Do you think it was a sacrifice? Do you think Davido sacrificed his child and stuff like that? So I'm making this video not because I have done any proper research into this situation, because usually I would just take my time and of finality. But that's not the case here. But what I'm going to do is help you understand what I believe may have happened to Ifeanyi. And then I can compare it to the ones that has happened or that have happened to so many other stars in Hollywood and other places, and see whether they bear some semblance. If you ask me, Ifeanyi was a sacrifice. Pure sacrifice. Because if you look at the story surrounding the death of Ifeanyi, it bears all the hallmarks, it bears all the trappings of a typical ritual sacrifice situation. From everything I've researched, all those people in Davido's house, and this my precious boy just snuck out. And none of them, not the nanny, not all the other people, caregivers, and every other person in the house, nobody saw him in that big house, and he just took off and went straight to the pool. Nobody, no neighbor, no bystander, nobody around anywhere saw this boy. And the guy had already died underneath the water in the pool, and it took another 20 plus minutes to locate. Are you kidding me? What kind of story is this? This was a sacrifice. Personal opinion. They sacrificed him on the Halloween day. When they sacrificed Whitney Houston, it was during the Grammy. They always find all those little things, little moments and times and seasons, because we don't know about numerology. So they know about numbers. They put numbers together and they know when to sacrifice who. When Diana died, they also had to deal with numbers. You don't know all these things, but that's what makes me believe strongly that Ifeanyi Chukwu was sacrificed. I have not really dug deep into all the things I need to dig into. And that's why I'm just giving you personal opinion, what I believe. And in the future, if I have the time to dig into it, I will be sure to let you know what I found out. If Davido knew about it or if he didn't know about it. Because there are two scenarios that you must consider when these things happen. The first one is that the artist is aware it will happen. So they put up a show, prior to when the thing happens. And when it happens, of course, there's going to be reaction and all of that. Okay, they dramatize all kinds of stuff. That's the first scenario. The second scenario, as in the case of Kanye West, is you don't know it's coming. They don't prepare you to let you know that it's coming. For people who do not know, the devil literally sits atop the entertainment industry. And that's why over 90% of all the big names you know today have had to sell their souls to the devil. Katy Perry said, I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it did not work out, so I sold my soul to the devil. Kanye West said, I sold my soul to the devil. A lot of them. Eminem had done songs where he talked about selling his soul to the devil, and he did another one where he said, be careful what you wish for. And so many, Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj and all these people sold their souls to the devil. And when you sell your soul to the devil, you are equipped with a demon, because now the devil owns your soul, so spirit is in your soul with his own spirit. So that's why a demon is released into you immediately, and that demon is now what they call alter ego. That's how this works. And why do they have to sell their soul to the devil? For fame. Because the devil believes that the kind of money and wealth that you are given and fame is not what you should be getting at the age you're getting it. There is something called time. There are people that their time says your billions come at the age of 40. There are people that their time says your billions will arrive at the age of 50, 45, 60. But you want it at the age of 19. You want it at the age of 20, 15, 16. You gotta pay a huge price for that. So that's what happens with selling of souls to the devil. Because all the machinery that will spread you around the world and make you famous, everywhere they announce your name, people will like stampede to get there, to touch you, to see you, to watch you. Your stadia all over the world are sold out just for you to perform for a few minutes. Everywhere you walk, people faint. Women take off their bras and panties and throw it at you and like, man, you are on top of the world. The devil says you don't have the capacity to make all of that happen. I do, so I need your soul. I don't even need your money because I'm making the money through you. So what I need is your soul. That's what matters to me, just so that at the end of the day, you end up in hell. That's what the devil is, a soul merchant. That's what he's doing with these people. So it's a win-win for him. He uses a celebrity to disseminate demons to the world, to push ideologies that are satanic from the pit of hell, to change and bend minds away from God. And at the end of the day, he still takes the soul of that same artist. Back in the days, they used to be very explicit and open about it. They tell you, come to the crossroads. When you come to the crossroads, you're met with a guy who talks to you about, are you ready? And then you go like, yes, I'm ready. And then you end up in some room somewhere where you sign your name in blood. They don't do all those things anymore. Today, it's almost like the agreement, the terms of agreement you see on your phone, a brand new phone or device you bought. How many times have you clicked on that thing to read all of it? Don't we all do the same thing? We all rush to where they accept it and then click accept. That's what is happening today with all US or to Bahamas or somewhere to go sign an agreement to become a big guy in the industry. Some label has signed you up in America or signed you up in the UK, and then suddenly your music is going worldwide and you're like, woo, on top of the world. Nobody made you sign your name in blood. Then the agreement you signed came with the example. Kanye West. Kanye West's mom was a university professor. Dunda, that's her name. University professor. What university professor wouldn't want her child to pursue academics all the way down to maybe doctorate degree? What university professor? But Kanye said, look, this is what I want to do. And she found out that education up to college level was standing in the way of this guy becoming what he really wants to be in life. And she did not only let Kanye go to pursue his dream, she also resigned from her job and followed Kanye to keep an eye on him to nurture that dream. So Donda obviously was everything to Kanye because she raised that boy by herself, only her. That's why there was nobody closer to Kanye West than his mom. His mom was the air that he was breathing. His mom was his everything. So obviously this was the prime target for the devil. So when they took the mom from him, it was a pure ritual sacrifice for his fame. But you know what? You can't find those videos anywhere today. I remember very clearly how that when this happened, Kanye was seen in some videos where he was throwing tantrums, angry at his handlers and friends in the industry, senior colleagues, telling them, you guys didn't tell me this is how it's going to be. Nobody prepared me for this. You can't find those videos anymore. He knew that this was a sacrifice. And so he got so angry and decided he was going to spend the rest of his life exposing the Illuminati and their hands in the industry and all this selling of soul business. He even made a movie at a point to expose the demons that go into people and possess them when they actually sell their souls to the devil, and the industry wouldn't let him release the movie. Kanye was ready to fight them, but he can't. He's too small to fight the powers that be. And so his life just spiraled out of control. So this Kanye that you see today that breaks down once in a while and says stuff and does things, it all began from that moment. He wasn't always a very quiet guy, but he never was like this until the mother died. He just lost it. What about Eminem? How many of you have seen the music video Toy Soldiers? If you watch Toy Soldiers, you see Eminem's best friend in the world. Not even his wife or children could compare to Proof in his life. Proof was his blood, like everything to him. And if you watch Toy Soldiers, you'll find out that Proof was shot and killed in the music video of Toy Soldiers. The same manner he was shot and killed in that music video was the manner in which he was sacrificed in real life. Eminem has not been the same from that moment till today. Eminem started writing songs, started writing all kinds of stuff, just like Kanye. Unfortunately, you can only do so much. Jennifer Hudson lost family members, about 3 or 4, in one moment. It was her sacrifice and pay what she had to pay for her fame. The list is endless. I can show you celebrities who lost young children in their prime. I can show you celebrities whose children drowned in the pool. And many of them were not aware that this was going to happen. Some of them knew it was going to happen. Usually, when these sacrifices are made, you are paying for the fame you already have, and you are also paying most of the time for the fame that will happen afterwards. So they explode in so much fame. But even after the explosion, most of them begin to spiral out of control. Psychological problems. They become very depressed. They are no longer themselves anymore. They are a shadow of themselves. So even though opportunities have now increased by virtue of their sacrifice, they can't tap into these opportunities because they have lost something too dear to them. They are also human beings. So that's why they would go for the best thing in your life. Makes sense why they had to take Ifeanyi away. So from everything I've seen, Ifeanyi was their sacrifice. You need to put him in prayers because his life after this, doesn't matter how many more children they end up having, his life after this is on these kinds of situations. Burna Boy, gotta be careful. Because, he's another standout star that's going global right now. All this fame, it comes at a price. Burna, I don't know what kind of advice to give. Because what would I say to him? He's come, he's there now. But just know that the devil will always come for a pound. Conclusion. What I can tell you is that I personal opinion, believe that Ifeanyi Chukwu was a sacrifice. Thankfully, I know for sure that Ifeanyi is in heaven right now.
For Davido and Choma and the entire DMW crew and the entire Adeleke's family as well over the loss of the boss, 001 OBO's son, 3 years old Ifeanyi, who drowned in his father's mansion in Banana Island. Unfortunately, after the incident that happened on the 31st last month, of course, Ifeanyi was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately, it was too late. And over the past 5 years, if you notice, 8 close people to Davido plus Ifeanyi has reportedly died around Davido. This is not like an instigation that Davido is into any stuff or anything. It is just an awareness. An awareness that I think the DMW crew, most especially Davido and Shoma, shouldn't take for granted. Because this is not the first time it's happening. And I do not know if this will be the last time. Considering what some prophets have said over the past few years concerning Davido. Last year, it was two persons, Habib and also a personal photographer of Davido. And over the past few years, 8 persons, including Davido's son, have passed away. It's quite unfortunately, guys. They are really, really getting close to Davido. They are really, really getting closer to Davido. Ifeanyi is the closest person to Davido that have recently died. And I am afraid on behalf of Davido. I do not know if most of you guys believe in spirituality, but I believe so much in spirituality, and I believe there are things that we do not see that are happening around us, most especially to those public figures. And just to give you a recount of 7 persons who have reportedly died around Davido for the past 5 years. Number 1 was DJ Olu. He was a very talented DJ in the DMW crew until his death in 2017. Olugbenga Abiodun, was popularly known as DJ Olu, was found dead alongside another Davido friend, Chime Amechi, in a BMW car parked at a garage on Banana Island, Lagos. Of course, Davido was so pissed and was so angry over that news, and we saw how Davido grieved about it. And the other person who was alongside with DJ Olu, who was also close to Davido, was Chime Amechi. He's another good friend of Davido. He traveled to a great and beyond alongside DJ Olu. Both died the same day with blood coming out of their mouth and nose. Police sources revealed that both of them might have died as a result of excessive intake of hard drug substance. Then the number 3 person is Tagbo Omeike. Tagbo's death caused a whole lot of controversies and drama for Davido. And if you remember, actress Danjuma Caroline called out Davido outrightly that Davido had hand in Tagbo's death. Report added that Tagbo died after taking 10 tequila shots on his birthday. The main reason why his death was attached to Davido was because OBO was present at the scene where his friends was having fun with 10 straight shots of tequila. OBO was there. That's the reason why Tagbo's death was attached to Davido, and they were both good friends. Tagbo's death wouldn't have been attached to Davido if Davido wasn't there, but he was there when Tagbo was taking 10 straight shots of tequila. And DJ Cara and the actress Caroline called out Davido over that boy's death. And the 4th person is Ahmed King Jaffe. The death of Ahmed, popularly known as King Jaffe, is the first death 2020 recorded in Davido's camp. Davido announced Ahmed's death with tears in his eyes. Even though the cause of his death cannot be ascertained yet, it is visible to the blind that this was a very painful loss for Davido, because Davido, you know that popular picture of Davido crying? Yes, it was over this guy's death. Then the number 5th one is the Tinjani. That is Davido's personal bodyguard. He was so surprised. That was a very, very surprising news. So the Davido personal bodyguard, Tinjani, also known as TJ DMW, reportedly passed away on Tuesday, 8th December 2020. And the Afrobeat superstar Davido took to his official page to express his feelings in a profound tribute. Although the cause of his death is still unknown, but it's largely speculated that Davido's bodyguard died of complications from a long-time battle with diabetes. The death seems to hit Davido the hardest, as he revealed that he is tired of being strong. We saw him taking to Instagram page to mourn his bodyguard of 11 years. This guy was with Davido for 11 years, safeguarded Davido for good 11 years, even with the battle with Whiskey. At that time now, this guy was always there in clubs or traveling with Davido, and he died. That death was really, really surprising, and Davido expressed it on his social media page. Then the next one, the one that was so very, very close to Davido, was Habib Obama DMW. Up to today, Davido pays tribute every day to Obama DMW. So, it is no news that there was speculation. According to how he died, they said he was partying and he took some shots. And later on, he was feeling dizzy. He said he was okay. He said it was okay, that nothing was wrong. He started vomiting and was rushed to the hospital. He was still very, very fine. But all of a sudden, he had fails. And he was declared dead by the doctors. So surprised. Nobody ever expected Obama. That was extreme. That was one of the persons that was really, 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 really close to Davido. Obama. It's quite unfortunate. And the other person again was Davido, personal photographer. And that is Fortune. Fortune was one of Davido personal photographer and according the opportunity to have tours over 50 cities in the world, including the Middle East, United Kingdom, South Africa, and other parts of Africa, spreading his love for his craft and documenting appealing images to the world of art. And this guy reportedly drowned. He was on a normal day going out, not working with Davido, not shooting with Davido. Davido already established him and gave him this platform. Davido saw him like he was introduced by his manager to Fortune. And then Davido picked him, started taking pictures, personal pictures of Davido. Then he built his brand from there. Then he started seeing other customers as well. So on a normal day, he was working outside, not with Davido. And he was about to take an angle, and the river was very close, and he fell inside the river and drowned. So the last person that died in Davido's camp, Fortune, actually drowned. And what a coincidence. The next person who was really, really, really close to Davido, Ifeanyi, drowned. You know, we Muslims, we believe in one thing. And I also think Christians as well, and every other religion that believe in God, one God, believe that God sees everything and God gives life and takes life. In his own will, he can decide to take and give any time he pleases. And God also made us understand that there are some spirituality that he didn't just created human beings alone. There are what we call genes that are also on this earth with us, that will manipulate us. So there are even spirits around that manipulate things, that take things from us. But God is the ultimate. But at the same time, the essence of human beings is to stay prayerful. So I don't understand. I am not insinuating anything at all. I'm not insinuating anything at all. But I'm just saying, I think some precaution need to be taken. Some things need to be done because this is occurring. According to the to the person who said he saw these things coming and he prophesied it on January this year. I don't know if it's true or not. He said he saw T and Y. The T just happened and the Y is still somewhere. That means there's still another disaster somewhere. According to him, another disaster somewhere waiting for Davido. Come on, man. This guy is so good, playful, assists a lot of people, always show up for his friends and family. He's always there.